Most people that get into day trading have no idea how important it is to pick the right broker for your use. If you think about it, the broker is the vehicle that's going to get you to your financial destination. So simply using the one your friend uses or the one that advertises the most is not necessarily the right fit for you. I've been trading stocks since the mid 90s, been studying the stock market since 1992, and I've used different brokers at different times because they provided better tools for me to use to allow me to reach my financial destination. I've used some of these online brokers where I was taking a portfolio of $25,000 and within 90 days making more than $100,000. The broker was incredibly important to me as I made that happen. Back in 2003, there was a broker that I needed that I used that allowed me to double my portfolio 3 consecutive months. Again, the broker is incredibly important. One of the things that you'll look at is your style of trading. Now, you may not know that now, but as you progress, you'll be able to figure it out. Most brokers, E-Trade, which is soon to be Morgan Stanley, you have Fidelity, Charles Schwab, and the rest, most of them begin pre-market trading at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m., and they will allow you to go to the opening bell at 9:30, and then there's a after-hours session from 4 to 8 p.m. But some of these newer brokerage firms allow pre-trading as early as 4 in the morning, 4 a.m. until 9:30 a.m. That means if you have the opportunity to have one of these brokerage accounts, if your schedule is such that that time frame would work for you, you can trade stocks in the 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and 6 a.m. hour when very few other traders can. So when you look at some of these online brokers, ask questions such as, what hours can I trade? What are the commission costs? Many of the brokers have a free commission structure. Some will charge a few dollars for after hours or pre-market stocks. Some will charge commissions on penny stocks and some of the others. For the most part, it's much, much less than it's ever been, but you need to be aware of their costs. So again, it's incredibly important that you fit the brokerage that is best for you with the goals that you have. The time of trading is just one of them. If you're a student that uses options or margin trading or some of these other types of trading, which are avenues that my students and I do not take, we simply buy and sell and flip stocks. There's certain brokerage firms out there that tailor to that type of trading. The other thing that you need to keep in mind is after you've been trading for a while, and this is incredibly important, have a secondary backup brokerage company. I don't care which firm it is, there's going to be 1 or 2 days a year where you're going to have a hard time signing on, where you may not be able to sign on for most of the morning. And you're going to be out of luck unless you have a redundant system. Business is all about having a backup system. So if you have an account that you might have $25,000 or $30,000 funded in, you might have a backup account on another brokerage firm that might have $5,000 or $10,000 set aside, so that on those rare occasions when you need a backup brokerage firm, you can use that on that specific day. Now, some of you might say, well, Jay, if I've got an account of $10,000, then I'm limited to the number of round trip trades I can make in the course of a period of time. Well, that's accurate. But if you're only talking about needing it for part of a day or maybe even an entire day, and you can find 2 or 3 good winners that day that you can buy and sell quickly if you day trade like we do, then that amount will suffice. And again, since you're only going to use that maybe once or twice, maybe 3 times a year at most, it's going to be something that it's okay to pull out of the drawer, so to speak, use it as you need, and then slide it back in. There are times when that backup broker on very active days where a lot of revenue opportunities arise is the perfect tool at just the right time. While the other millions and millions of people that have only one broker that can't sign in are kind of lost, you simply pivot to your backup brokerage account and you go from there. These are just some of the many, many tips that we try to provide at Day Trade Fund. If you'd like to see more, hear more, like this video and follow us, and some more videos and some more useful information. is on the way.